so much for contributing to the program. You know, Sundays, 9 p.m. Eastern is when you can check out Peterson's Hunting Adventures. This Sunday got an excellent episode coming up with Brittany Boddington. If you've not seen Brittany in action before, take a look at a clip from a previous episode of Peterson's Hunting Adventures.
It's a long walk back. All of a sudden, we look over, and there is a hippo standing there. Peter drops down, I drop down, Alexander sees him last and drops down. This is it. And my heart is just in my throat. We chased him, which I say laughing because I wouldn't even imagine that being a possibility. I would never chase a hippo, but I did.
You taking pictures?
And I ran up next to Peter, and I hadn't seen the hippo yet. And when I looked up, I realized how actually close we were. He was just on the other side of a little tiny clearing.
All right, my palms are a little sweaty now. Brittany Boddington joins us from Peterson's Hunting Adventures. Brittany, how are you?
I'm good. My palms are sweaty too, reliving that.
I can imagine. Wow. All right, so tell me, what is it like to hunt a hippo? I mean, you know, that is far outside of anything that I've ever done.
Well, you know what? To give you some background, I've been terrified of hippos my whole life.
Was it the Hungry Hippos board game?
No, you know, I was a little kid, and my mom and dad went to Africa, and they came back telling my grandparents about this horrible story where they went on some river cruise at night, and they hit a hippo, and it chased the boat. So I've been terrified of hippos my entire life. So going into this was already going to be like conquering a fear,
Right.
and then doing it on land is just up the ante another notch. And doing it on land when we're chasing him and he knows we're there, it was pretty intense.
I can imagine. Now, this Sunday, we're going to get a chance to watch you hunt for hippos, but also you're going after crocodiles too, right?
Yeah. I won't end it. I won't give you the ending, but yeah, we tried.
Oh, yeah, you tried. Okay. All right. I think you may have telegraphed. There's a bit of foreshadowing going on here. You know, Brittany, let me ask you, because I'm sure that there are some people out there, perhaps they're not regular viewers to this program, unless they just hate themselves, but I'm sure that there are some people out there who watched that episode, that clip that we just showed, and thought, Brittany Boddington is the worst person ever. She is in Africa. She is hunting a hippo. She's a horrible, horrible person. Why would she do that to that majestic, noble creature? So what would you say to them, Brittany? Why did you go hunt a hippo, and why do you feel okay about that?
Well, you know, this comes back to the anti-hunter versus the hunter. I mean, we can argue this on any animal that I've ever shot. The hippo did get a massive response because people think of them as purple stuffed animals, which, you know, they're not.
Right.
There's more people in Africa than any other creature, and there's tons of them. They're not endangered, especially in the Capri, there's lots of them. So we weren't hurting any populations, and it's perfectly legal and sanctioned, and we had permits, and there's surplus, and I can go on and on.
Yeah. Do the people that you talk to when you're over there, have you ever talked to them about, you know, boy, do you know that there are people who think that I shouldn't be here, that you shouldn't be here, that we shouldn't be able to hunt?
Oh, yeah, everybody knows. Everybody in the hunting industry realizes that we're fighting a battle here for our basic rights to do this.
Do you ever get the sense that the guides and the outfitters there in Africa are a little annoyed by, again, I'm sure very well-meaning people who have never been to Africa, never will to Africa, won't spend a dime in their village or in their country, you know, contributing to the safety and well-being of wildlife or people, getting on their high horse and telling others how to live their lives?
Yeah, it's difficult. I think it's difficult from both sides. I think a lot of people see animals as fluffy house pets, and they don't want to see them killed. And you know what? I'm an animal lover, and I agree. But, you know, when you're out there in the wild, you realize there's a huge difference between wild animals and pets. And these are not pets. And these are perfectly huntable species. And hunting has been part of human nature since the beginning. We're not reinventing the wheel here. But
No.
It's easy to sit home and look at your pet and say, how could they kill something like this? But they're not like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think a lot of it, again, I don't want to ascribe, you know, nefarious motives to people. I'm an animal lover, too. But at the same time, I also have killed my own food, and honestly, Brittany, I feel like I have a better appreciation and a better understanding of animals and the job, the duties and the responsibilities that we have towards animals when I'm a little bit closer, now that I'm a little bit closer to the food on my plate. I think it's very easy to just sort of be unaware and uninvolved and not think about where that food came from and not think about your responsibilities as a consumer of food.
Going back to that hippo, that hippo fed an entire village. By the time the hippo's on the ground, someone has let someone know, and the canoes start showing up, and they're taking chunks in whatever they can carry. I mean, people were putting chunks of meat in T-shirts and carrying it away. I mean, whatever they have to carry meat, they take it back to their villages. I mean, every inch of that hippo was used.
Well, listen, I'm really looking forward to watching this episode, Peterson's Hunting Adventures. It's Sunday night, 9 p.m. And Brittany, thank you so much for coming on the program this afternoon.
Thank you. Yeah, you got my blood all boiling. I'm waiting to see it too, reliving all of that.
All right, well, listen.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Come back anytime.
All right, thanks.
Brittany Bonnett, and join us again Sunday night, 9 p.m. You can catch Peterson's Hunting Adventures right here on Sportsman Channel. When we come back after the